how to remove all negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified accounts, how to remove these from your credit reports. Yes, we're live. We're doing this, okay? Yes, during these unprecedented times, we are here for you, still getting you to the other side. First and foremost, I'm going to put my email address in here. You can email me if you have questions and I can't see them on the live stream, or if I answered some other questions, right, and didn't get to see yours. I want you to email me. I want to get your questions, so feel free to email me. Right after this, I'm going to go right back to the emails, okay? Email me. Now, removing all your negative items. Some negative items may not be so negative after all. It appears as if Equifax during these unprecedented times is allowing for soft inquiries on internet service, TV services, and some phone and wireless phone contracts. Phone service, wireless phone contracts, internet service, and paid TV services. Accounts, Equifax will classify those as soft inquiries and will continue to do so. This should happen by June 30th of 2020. They will start using soft inquiries for these services, these paid TV, internet, paid phone, cell phone services, mobile phone stuff, okay? Junior says, ALG helps me remove my collections. Love it. Congratulations, Junior. Appreciate you. Now, it does not say if it will reclassify old inquiries. Equifax does not say that it will reclassify old hard inquiries from phone, internet, and pay TV services to be soft inquiries. Moving forward, there will be soft inquiries. Now, what I would encourage you to do if you have some hard inquiries like that on Equifax, you could always, someone says soft inquiries for the win. You could always request it, demand it. And of course, you could always demand to dispute unverified, inaccurate, obsolete, outdated information, including non-account holding inquiries, okay? But if they're account holding, you got the cell phone, you got the TV, you got this stuff before they're using soft inquiries on Equifax, you could demand that they reclassify them. Okay, these are very, very unprecedented times. And I've talked before that there are ways for you to potentially, you're going to have to talk to each lender, each credit card company that you have to potentially defer minimum monthly payments, interest accruals, maybe get an emergency line of credit if necessary, providing extended payment arrangements, providing or eliminating alternative collection efforts, okay? Deferments for your major credit cards and loans, but you've got to talk to the banks, you've got to talk to the credit card issuers, you've got to talk to them now. Because when does credit repair start? It starts now. And this is just some of the things to protect what's going on. Currently, we're going to talk about how to remove the collections, all this good stuff. In fact, I've got super chat here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, great. So this is often a tactic, Star J, to mess with you, to get you to see, to feel like perhaps, oh, is that right? Is that not right? I don't know. To the individual who is not here, who's not necessarily educating themselves, they might think, oh, well, the collection account was closed, so I must be okay. No, you send your next round, you don't let up. They're already starting to fuffle and waffle, right? They're waffling on it. They're saying, oh, well, we'll just close the account. Hopefully you'll leave us alone. No, you send the next round. How are you, quote unquote, able to verify it? And let me say, get tight, Jerome, get tight, brother, okay? Don't be playing me, Jerome, okay? We're already an hour late. Now you playing me, brother, on my cinematic tightness here. If they weren't able to 100% verify it, and yet they needed to close it because it was open, it was inaccurately open, and they closed it, come on now, all right? They're not able to verify it. It's unverified collection. Send your next round, Star J. I'm telling you, they're fuffling and waffling. Star J thought it was funny. All right. And again, individuals are coming in now, so I'm going to put my email address again because I get to go and I get to talking. I get to having a good time. And I may not see everyone's live chat question, but you definitely can email me after this, and I will respond. And I'm going to get into these emails right after it, okay? I know lately, haven't been going quite as long on the lives, haven't been doing quite as many lives. I'll tell you, these are definitely unprecedented times, challenging times, but I'm going to make an effort to do more, getting more videos out for you, and really keeping an eye on things. We're managing a lot and doing a lot, and everyone is going through, challenging, difficult times, but I'm still here for you. So email me. I'm doing the emails on the daily. Okay. Let's see here. Happy Saturday, everyone. Great. Is this the best time to dispute, Raymond Scott? This is the best time to dispute. It's always a good time to dispute. Credit repair starts when? It starts now. So, but I understand what you're saying. Is it a good time to dispute now because potentially they may not be able to respond within 30 days? Yes, that's a possibility, right? Maybe there's not as many people working there. Maybe they're having difficult times. Maybe they're not able to do these things, okay? People are still getting credit repair help during these times. I'm telling you, stick with it. Now is a good time because you want to come out of this ready to rock and roll when your life is ready to rock and roll again, to get that house that you want, right? Potentially get that dream house, that dream car, the business you want, the business lines, whatever it is. How can I remove medical collection? Okay. LaShawn. So these pictures are hard to see. Okay. So you can send for medical, you can send your 609 dispute letter to the credit bureaus. And on it, you can put unverified account, no contract, okay? You can send your validation letter to the collectors as well. And if the collectors come back with medical records, you can send your HIPAA disputes to the bureaus, okay? You can, because they typically, I've never, right, haven't seen it. A signed HIPAA release that they have the ability to see your medical records. All right. Now I'll tell you guys, score went up. Whoa, score went up 200 points with your methods. Leo, congratulations. Appreciate you coming in here, letting the tribe know. Okay. Appreciate it. And finally caught a live stream. Good afternoon, all. Excellent. Malik, question. If I've been paying a car loan for 3 years and I paid it off, will my credit score go down? Great question. Because you would think that paying off your loan, hey, my score probably go up, right? At least stay the same. It might fluctuate, it might come down a little bit. But I'll tell you what, it will most likely come back up very strongly because you're going to have all that good history. You're going to move on because at some point you got to pay off the car loan. Here's the other thing. You did it in 3 years, okay? It's not like you did it in a year and paid it off super quick to where you don't get all that good history. You should be fine, Malik. But if you have a few points fluctuation, that's normal. Even with using my credit cards, getting the credit card, utilizing it just like I would cash, paying it off, weekly or at the end of the month or whatever it is, paying it off in full, getting those points, getting those membership rewards points or getting the miles or getting the cash back, my credit score goes up and down just normally, 5-8 points by utilizing it. These small little fluctuations, Malik, are going to be so inconsequential to you because your credit score is going to be so strong. 760s, 780s, 800s, that a little fluctuation here or there not going to make a big difference. And then when you go to apply for something, you're going to know. You're going to say, well, let me pay my stuff, make sure my credit score is, look at it. All right, cool. We're in the range that I want it to be, 800. Okay. Tony Blaze, B-Weave is the man. Just had a consultation with Luke. Luke's in the office right now. Yeah, Luke's on the chat right now. I'll let him know that you had a good consultation with him yesterday. LG, here I come. Thanks, Tony Blaza. Tony Blaza. I like Tony Blaze too. That sounds good too. Thank you very much for letting us know. Okay. MP, hello from the Mile High City. Mile High. In Denver, then? MP, in Denver? In Denver? We're talking about Denver. Hey, is a closed account bad? King meme. Hey, is a closed account bad? Well, is the closed account negative? Is the closed account a charge-off? Is the closed account full of late payments? Is the closed account a collection? Is the closed account positive? Is it nothing but a positive credit line that perhaps you closed and didn't know that you should keep it open? I did that when I was younger, right? I had some lines of credit that I was like, I'm not going to use this store card anymore. I'm going to just close it out. I could have just left it open. Okay. Had some cards that had some annual fees, right? I was like, I can close this out. Probably should have just kept it open. Now, there are some instances where you might get a closed account that's positive that you just leave on there that you didn't close. Some stores closed, right? Yeah, that's happened to me before. A credit card issuer is no longer issuing that specific credit card for that hotel, that airline, that store, and they switch and say close that version and you get a new version. So sometimes things like that happen and have happened to me. So a closed account isn't necessarily bad, but if you're talking about closed collection, you're talking about closed charge off, then it is, and you want to get that out of the way. Okay. I'm going to hire you guys as soon as I can. Julie Wellness, herbalist, you're an herbalist. I'll give you awesomelifegroup.com. All right. If you want to hire us. Right. Julie Wellness on my credit. Hold on. Disc. I'm trying to understand your question, Julie. I don't know what you mean by discount you for PPP. You're talking about the bank, the SBA, discounting you on your business, your paycheck protection program because of your credit. I don't completely understand. I don't think your credit has anything to do with your business, your paycheck protection program. Is that what they said? Because from what I understand is there wasn't a credit score requirement for it, Julie Wellness. I'm trying to understand what you're concerned about. Yeah, I'm not really sure. But as far as I know, there was no credit score requirement. They might look at your credit. I don't think there was a requirement per se. They didn't have it out there. So not sure what they would be discounting you on, but let me know. All right. May I get your email address, Monica Davis? Yes. Let me give you my email address. Look at my hair lined up after this COVID. Oh my God. What is going on, Jerome? Gotta line me up, brother. All right. Devin. Good question. You're demanding that they validate, verify to be able to substantiate, right? Do they have a contract that you signed, right? Saying that you're going to pay them. I mean, what are they doing? Anyone can draft up a statement. I could type up a statement right now, a little bill, send it to anybody. Doesn't mean that's true, right? Brad said it's perfect timing right now. Eagle One, brother Brandon, just got 2 more collections off my credit record now, hitting 620 with HIPAA letters. Excellent. Whoa. Working on my Equifax score from 520, jumped to 760. Nice. Shikipper 012. Thank you so much for all the advice and letters. Excellent. Thank you. Do you recommend the self-lender, CD Secured, to rebuild credit? So, individuals have had success with self-lender, okay? Individuals have done well with it, have people that boost their credit with it. Is it a good way to do it? Sure. Not the only way. Not the only way. You can do other things. You can dispute negative items. I would tell you, I didn't do the secure credit route personally. I didn't do the secure loans, right? One, I did not know Self Inc. was out there during that time years ago. Might not have even been out there. But I didn't really think about a secure loan, right? I was like, let me get these negative, nasty, erroneous items off of there. And I started utilizing unsecured credit cards to build my credit. It's totally fine, totally fine. But if you're dealing with something right now and you want to start boosting your credit right now, I think it's a great idea. I encourage to build credit along with getting the negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified items off of there, disputing the collection, disputing the charge-offs, and yeah, utilizing something like a self-lender, a secured Capital One card. maybe a secure self card, all sorts of options for you. Maybe even using an unsecured store card, right? Like a My Jewelers Club, like we've talked about, a New Coast Direct, like we've talked about. Looking at my hands, they're getting dry from all the hand washing. Man. All right. D'Angelo Dewberry, how many store cards do I need to rebuild it? When rebuilding, how many store cards do I need to rebuild it? I gotta say, when I was rebuilding my credit, I didn't have any store cards. Okay, I actually was utilizing, after I got my negative, nasty, erroneous items off there, these unverified items. My score was healthy enough to where I could get some unsecured starter cards, and from there I could go to better unsecured cards. Do you need store cards to rebuild your credit? You don't have to do that. But if you do, there isn't necessarily an amount of store cards, 1, 2, 5. You don't have to get a ton, right? You can utilize one at a time and see how it affects your score in comparison to how you get negative, erroneous items off. I encourage you, get some negative, nasty, erroneous items off first. See what happens. You might score high enough to where you can get an unsecured, platinum Capital One card, an unsecured starter, everyday card with Amex, or an everyday card with another lender. Okay. But if you'd like, you want to start with a Jewelers Club card, a New Coast Direct, you can. Yeah. Now, I don't think that it is a huge deal, these store cards, right? Because you can only use them in the store. So I don't advocate too often for store cards. I think ultimately you're wanting to get to cashback cards, miles cards. So get these negative, nasty, erroneous items off. See where you are. Add as you need to, right? You can even email me for your specific situations. Like, hey, I want to get this or that. What do you think about that? Email me, right? Let me know. Okay. Javier, I got 10 items removed from my Equifax credit report after my second round of letters. Excellent. Danielle. Husband just notified today on Equifax. All negatives removed on the report and score jumped 134 points. So I'm telling you, excellent work. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Star J said, I disputed an account with a collector that they're saying they acquired from Sprint. However, the collector never purchased the account from Sprint, and Sprint now says they have no record of the account. So this is a great situation where you can utilize this 623 method letter, and it actually talks about how Sprint says, "Oh, we don't have a record for it." So they don't have a record for it. The collector doesn't have a record for it. So how are they able to keep it on your reports? You've done your own independent investigation. Keep your own paper trail. So the letters that you sent out and the responses back you got that, hey, we don't have any record of it, and hey, we don't have any proof of it, and we didn't buy it. Why is that on my reports, guys? So if they don't want to abide by the Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Debt Collection Practice Act, you can file your complaints. CFPB, Better Business Bureau, right? I sent my first round of Equifax and TransUnion removed all collections. Score is now 750. Thank you. Equifax sent back a letter saying, quote unquote, verify your identity. Stall tactic. Equifax sent back a letter saying, verify your identity. Experian, TransUnion, no problem. They knew who you were. They deleted all the collections. Scores now 750 on both. Oh, Equifax wants to play games. Sent the same letters, the same stuff, the same way, and now Equifax plays games. They're playing games. You can send a non-response letter along with your next round of letters with the information that they're requesting, your ID, their social, utility bill, that kind of stuff. And you can even send a stall tactic letter too. We have a letter that says, I can't believe your company would try such a blatant stall tactic. All right. I appreciate you, V. Good work. Thank you. That's very good. You're doing well. These other two bureaus, 750. So one bureau's being a pain in the butt. And I apologize for these fools, and I shouldn't have to apologize for them, right? I don't need to, right? They're doing games, they're playing games. I'm sorry you have to go through it, I'm sorry you have to go through it. Thank you very much, Yamir, for the super chat. Collector came back saying they're investigating. TransUnion closed the collections. What's next? You wait for that response, that full 30-day response, and if they just closed it, then you send your next round. Earlier, I was talking about an individual who was going through that too. First round, and they came back closed, but they were open, but now they're closed. They were inaccurately open, right? And that's why they closed them. How are they able to verify? You got to keep pushing. You send the next round, and oftentimes they start to collapse. Yamir, oftentimes what they're doing too is they're trying to placate you. They're trying to say, oh, well, we're, going to close it, and hopefully this person won't know any better, and they'll just move along, right? Because closed collection, still collection, still negative. Dispute this negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified account. All right. Brianna, can you lose your rights disputing online? What happens is you're not utilizing all of your rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, potentially, because oftentimes they don't allow you to demand verification of unverified items, okay? But you don't lose them later. You can later send those letters. Let's say, Brianna, you disputed online. Okay, did you dispute online, or are you just asking the question in general? Because if you dispute it online, what you can do is you wait the 30 days, and then you can send your letters in the mail, and you still have those rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, okay? You can still dispute, all right? Brianna's asking in general. So one thing that might happen, though, okay, so you still can utilize the Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Debt Collection Practice Act in the same manner going online, but what might happen is they might try to respond only online in their online portal. And so what'll happen then is you might have to send a letter saying, I need all correspondence in the mail. Okay. Star J, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I had to tip again for answering my question. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate you. Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone, for the super chat. Thank you all for being here. And again, you can email me. I apologize if I miss questions here, as we get a fair amount of questions going in the live chat. I don't see them all, and then I get to talk and get to answer one question, and I might miss one. But you can email me. All right. Appreciate it. I only have 2 credit cards. Should I apply for an American Express? Okay. Depends where your score is at, right? You feel strong, confident about it, you got good credit, you could apply for one of these open-ended accounts with American Express. It might help your mix of credit, because oftentimes what they're looking at is revolving credit cards. They're looking at your loans, right? Whether they're secure or unsecured loans. And they're also looking at open-end cards, which are American Express charge cards that have to be paid off every 30 days. American Express has credit cards too that carry balances, which you don't want to carry balance anyway. And they also have charge cards, which you have to pay at the end of the month. Now, should I apply, is what V is asking. Well, that will be up to you. You don't necessarily have to. You should. You don't have to. If you feel like, hey, I'm going to get a better deal getting this Chase Sapphire card, or I really want to get this Barclay card or something else, you're fine. It doesn't mean that your score won't be, strong enough. I gotta tell you, I was up in the 800s without having an American Express at that time. It's okay. It can be built up without having Amex, but it's another tool that could be utilized if you have a charge card that could potentially help boost your score a little bit. Okay, but I won't get too wild with it. If you have good credit and you're thinking you want something else that could give you better cashback bonuses or miles or points or whatever, go with what your heart is telling you. If your credit score is already strong enough, because you know what, you've done the work, you're getting to the other side. It's time for you to enjoy, right? Hi, Brandon. How can I remove closed paid collection accounts? The collection is fully paid off my credit report. You can dispute it. I've gotten that question before where it's like, hey, I didn't know. I paid the collector. How do I get a dispute? A dispute with the collector, dispute with the bureaus, and oftentimes they still aren't able to 100% verify. And oftentimes they may not even want to spend the time because it's already paid. They're not going to make any money on it. They don't care, right? Whatever. Tony Stanley says, former client here of Awesome Life Group. They did a wonderful job from me. Thank you, Brandon. Your team were great. Thank you, B. Appreciate you, Tony. Thank you for coming in here and letting everybody know. I really appreciate you. Brianna, I think we need clarity on charge-off accounts too. What would you like to know, Brianna? Charge-off account. It's an account that you or someone, or who knows, right? Someone, we're not sure who might have it. Whether it's a loan or a credit card, 120 days or 180 days, right? Didn't get payment and it charges off. It's very derogatory, okay? Oftentimes they go to collections, right? You can dispute unverified negative accounts, okay? Credit cards get charged off, must be charged off when 180 days delinquent, okay? And a personal loan, 120 days past due, okay? Having amazing results. Just my first round cleared 20 negative items off my Equifax and 2 bankruptcies. Wow, Zach, we moved 2 bankruptcies. First round TransUnion Experian are right behind Equifax. First round TransUnion Experian are right behind Equifax. Amazing results just on my first. Cleared 20 negative items off my Equifax and 2 bankruptcies removed. Congratulations, Zach. That's excellent. Brianna says good. She's good with that. All right. Do you need a specific letter to dispute charge-offs? That's what she's saying. You can dispute the charge-offs with the 609 dispute letters to the bureaus. Okay. 30-day window still applies. Yes. D'Angelo. I'm trying to see what D'Angelo is saying. All right. It's not there. Okay. Aaron, you could. You absolutely could. Also, UPS stores tend to have notaries, and they seem to be open. So you might want to look there. Hi, Brandon. Just signed up last week. Your team has been lightning quick. Brandy is moving faster than I could imagine. As soon as I send the docs, it jumps on it, calls me. I'm very excited. Thanks. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'll pass it along. Walter's baby girl, 1971. That's great. That's great. Brandy is a newer member of the team too. So I'll let her know. Thank you very much. How do I sign up for your services? Yes. The awesomelifegroup.com. Let's see. All right. I'm going to put my email address here again. It's been unprecedented time, but we're getting to the other side, and I'm going to start doing some more lives and going a little bit longer. But this afternoon, evening situation here is, have to get back to get into the emails, working with clients and whatnot. So I'm putting my email address here in again because we're only going to be a few more minutes. And we're going to do more. I'll do more live streams during the week and go a little bit longer. But right now, I got to get back to a few things, and I really enjoy being here. It's been great. All right. Make sure you email me if you have questions that I might have seen. You put hard inquiries and charge-offs on the same dispute letters. This is wonderful that you bring this up because hard inquiries go on very special letters, okay? We have special hard inquiry letters for that, special 609 dispute letters for the charge-offs and the other items, okay? Jay Moore, yes. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I'm going to give you my email address. I believe you can do that, sir. I think so. Okay. I need help taking control of my credit. That's right. All right. 609creditrepair.com, or we can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. Like I said, I got to head out. I got to get back to the emails. Please feel free to email me, everybody. Jay Moore, please feel free to email me. All right. This video helped you out. You watched to the end of the live stream. You watched the replay. Please give a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe tribe button. Smash that bell for notifications. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.